Welcome back to Channel Ron. Today we're going to build a bubblegum dispenser, and as you can see, I've incorporated some of my designs into this. And all I've done is I built this little cam that captures the bubblegum, just like that. And then when it turns a little bit more, it drops in this little pocket, just like that. So that's what we're about to do today. Not a whole lot to it. I've glued the wheels so they do not roll, just to kind of keep it stationary. Sit back and enjoy the show, and thanks a lot for watching. So this is a toy from the dollar store, and the tube works pretty good for the gumball machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut one end off and pull it all apart and pull that sticker off. Just enough for the tube to set down in, and I'll show you. And we want to go down about halfway. Should look something like that. This is where it's going to get interesting. I don't have a jig or anything set up, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold this, and we got to drill at an angle down into the center. Here we go. Now we need to change our bit again to 1 1/8 inches. And what we want to do is we want to drill right in the center of this. Okay, so what I'm using is these little barrels that I got. You could use a piece of dowel, but I've got a bunch of these, so that's what I'm using instead. And I'm going to put this on the sander, kind of sand it down a little bit more, make it a little bit more flush. Now on your dowel, or in my case I'm using this little barrel here instead, you want to drill down just enough so the gumball is kind of flush, because if you go too deep, then when you turn this, it may grab another ball along with it and jam it. That's perfect right there. So you can see what will happen is when that falls down inside there, okay, another gumball will kind of ride on the top, and then as it turns, it'll come down to the exit point on the gumball mechanism and fall out. all dry. So just show you real quick here how it's all going to work. Just going to turn that. The gumball will fall in there. It will rotate around and then fall out right there. So a quick little example. Gumball goes in, falls in there, and comes right out. So now we take that tube that I showed you that we just cut up from the dollar store, and we go ahead and refill it. And you can get the gumballs at the dollar store too. And you got to put just a little bit of electrical tape right here to make a little kind of a more of a snug fit. Like that. There we go. Well, there we go. One gumball dispenser completed. We'll just remove that one there. It does the same thing I showed you on the other one. You turns the cam, grabs the gumball, and drops right in. Not a whole lot to it. So all you need to do is just kind of use your imagination on this. You know, I kind of did some trial and error on this one before I came up with the design I want. You may come up with a different tube. Do whatever you want. Maybe you want yours to drop 2 gumballs. But whatever the case is, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks an awful lot for watching.